day started like any other. Little did I know then, it was the beginning of the end for all of us. They attacked at dawn, Plastros elite guard, hundreds of them, coming through that portal like a swarm of angry wasps. Bravo Company was a ragtag team of battle-hardened commandos. We got split up when the Tans fired the opening salvo. Me and my bazooka man Riff were cut off from the others. We found cover and assessed the situation. The Tans had air support. Our guys didn't know what hit them.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is Blink. Welcome to Army Men Sarge's War. Now, you're probably watching... Am I getting shot in the cutscene? I'm actually getting shot in the cutscene. That's hilarious. Okay, so you probably are following up with this after seeing my Sarge's War review that I did for Christmas. And, what? Did I just shoot my own guys? Okay, what am I freaking doing? I don't even know what I'm freaking doing. Okay, so basically this game goes way back with me. I played this back in the day, gosh, like back in 2006 maybe? And I don't know if this is going to be a full playthrough or anything. This is probably not going to be a full playthrough, I almost guarantee that. But this is just going to kind of be me running through the game. Okay, so, oh, press the R button. That is really clunky, okay. Basically this is just one of those childhood games that I don't even know if I really particularly thought it was very good as a kid, but it was back when I was a kid. You know, and when you're a kid, you don't really... How do I freaking hit people? Do I just let it auto-aim and take care of it? What do I do? I don't understand. What am I supposed to do here? Okay, I gotta figure these controls out, man. There is a training mode that you can play, but to be honest, it's not all that great. It's really not all that great at all. Wonder if Riff has anything to say. What's up, Riff? Nothing? Nothing at all? Yeah, okay. Anyways, so as I was saying, this is one of those childhood games where, you know, when you're a kid and you really don't have many opportunities to get games in the first place, so whenever you do get a game, it's like this really big thing and you end up playing it a ton, like way more than that game could ever possibly deserve. And so you're not really concerned about, oh, I like this game or I don't like this game. It's a game you can play. And that's how I was as a kid, because I had very few opportunities to get new games. So whenever I did, it was always, you know, a really big deal kind of thing. And oh, okay, that's what I do. So I L target like in okay, that makes sense, sort of. I have somewhat mixed memories with this game. I don't particularly remember liking it all that much. I remember there's a level later on where I would get stuck all the time, and I could never seem to figure out exactly how to get past that part. Oh wow, these are clunky controls. How about I shoot you? Hey buddy. You're incredibly pixelated, but I still can shoot your head off. That's the mark of a real war hero. It's like even when your enemies are super pixelated, you can still shoot there. Didn't the bridge get bombed? I thought the bridge got... Okay. Alright. I'm not complaining. I can get across, so whatever. Yeah, the assault rifle... I think the carbine's just kind of a very basic, weak gun. Like, it's pretty much like... it's pretty much like the pistol is in Halo... Beyond Halo 1. Where... Oh, snap. That's a tank. Oh, wait. The assault rifle is... Okay, it's semi-automatic. Why? We don't pretend to understand these things. We just... play the game and hope it all makes sense in the end. Where? Okay. Got you. So yeah, this is just one of those games that I would play back in the day, and I remember I got stuck at this level a lot later on. Okay, tell me, is this one of those really old game designs where nothing happens until you get in the turret? Yeah, that's exactly what this is. That's hilarious. It's like freaking, like, Medal of Honor stuff. Like, classic Medal of Honor. Which, that was a good game, too. I'll have to go back and play Frontline at some point here. Frontline was a really, really good game. Oh, no. Oh, no. The plastic bits are everywhere. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't particularly know why I'm playing this game, actually. I mean, it's okay. I mean, as you guys probably remember from my review, it's nothing special. It's one of the worst in the series, in the entire Army Man series, and it's not only that, but it's just a terrible game in general. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying it's not that bad, because it's pretty awful. It's definitely not a game you would ever want to spend more than like 99 cents on. Hey, bro. Not cool. Yeah, it's really funny though how hammy and ham-fisted these old games are. Like these old Army Men games are. It's kind of sad though. I do have some sadness in me, the fact that, okay, don't tell me there's gonna be a bunch of enemies that show up. Yep, I knew it. I knew it as soon as I got by the turret. As soon as it's that crappy old game design. All right, whatever. It's one of those series that I always really loved as a kid, the Army Men series is, and it makes me sad that their legacy is some crappy kid playing with toys in their room game that never went anywhere. Like these classic old What the heck just happened? I have no clue what just happened. Oh, I think the truck got okay, the truck got blown up. Oh, there's a plane and it's dropped. Okay. That, you know, that would have been nice to know a couple minutes ago, but whatever. But I loved, like, the classic Army Men games, like Army Men 2, especially Army Men 2. Army Men 2 is really good. And then there was another one, Toys in Space, that I played as a kid all the time. And there was one level in that game I could never get past. Oh, freaking. That was necessary. What? What? What am I missing here? I think I'm supposed to kill. Oh, okay, that's the guy calling in the airstrikes, I guess. All right, whatever. Whatever. It's not like even a blind squirrel's right twice a day. Hey, how about you die, punk? But yeah, Toys in Space. That was a really cool one. There was a multiplayer mode in the classic Army Men games, like the overhead RTS ones, and basically it was like this giant giant battle thing where before the game started, you would choose how much resources you wanted, and how much resources you wanted everybody to have, and then you would set up like this massive army in a base, and the whole thing was just to go attack everybody else's base and like capture everybody's flags and stuff, and it was pretty awesome. Like, you'd just be at the head of these gigantic armies, and it was a lot of fun to do, like giving yourself tons and tons of resources and having like all these crazy weapons. And especially Toys in Space, because it brought the sci-fi theme into it. Toys in Space had this really great like pseudoscience weaponry thing going on, where the like you had laser rifles and all kinds of stuff that was really cool, and there were aliens you could put in the game, and it was awesome. I've always loved that game ever since I was a kid, and there was one level in that game I could never ever get past. It was like one of the gimmicks in all the Army Men games was that, or not all of them, but since Army Men 2, all the Army Men games pretty much had this gimmick where you would go into the real world, and not just the plastic toys world, but you'd end up like, you know, in somebody's house or different things like that. And when you went into the real world, everything kind of got real, and there was a lot more obstacles to overcome and stuff to do. And that was the previous one? Okay. All right, whatever. Anyway, there was always like these portals and all this stuff that would go on where you would travel back to the human world, and then, you know, the toy world and whatever. And usually the plot of the game had something to do with, I am bad guy. I have control of a portal that leads to the real world. Oh, a magnifying glass. Oh, some other stupid thing from the real world that can happen to melt plastic or destroy plastic. That's great, isn't it? Doomsday vehicle. See, stuff like that. Like, it's always these plans for crazy weapons for the tans to overcome the greens. And that's just always an element of it. And so there's this level in Toys in Space. I think it's the first one where you go in the real world. I'm pretty sure. If I remember right, it is. But you pretty much have to I think you're in a bathroom. I think it's literally in a bathroom or something like that. And there's all these cockroaches you're trying to kill. And that level was like impossible to me as a kid. I could never seem to beat that level. I always got stuck there. I could never get past it. And that's just always been sad to me that I never got to experience more of that game, because these days those games are so hard to find and play. Because I mean, they're really old school at this point, but not just because of that though. Dude, I kind of have something I'm trying to do here, you know, trying to blow up a car. Thank you. But like, they also don't really work well on modern computers, so that's always been a shame to me, is that, you know, even the times I've really wanted to go back and play like Army Men 2 and try and pick up a copy of Toys in Space and stuff, it's never been possible. There was also one called Army Men World at War that I never really played. But dude, I mean, seriously, the Army Men series was so expansive. And I know I talked about this in the review, but ow. The Army Men series was crazy huge. I mean, it was... They had the main series, they had several spin-off series like Air Attack in the 3D era, and Sarge's Heroes. This is, you know, like the third one in that series. They had... what else? They had World at War, which was kind of a later take on the classic game formula. And then they had, gosh, they had a couple of others. They had Army Men RTS, and two other things I'm not thinking of right now. But it was a fantastic series back in the day. It was one of those series that I don't think it was very widely played. Or maybe I don't know. I mean, maybe it was widely played. Destroy the APC. Find the tan. Oh, destroy the AP. Okay, so I guess I got to destroy this tank thing. But anyway, it was just one of those series that I don't know how widely known it ever was, or how many people actually played those games. But it was really good stuff. Like, the series was always really good. It was a lot of fun to me as a kid. Especially the early ones were a lot more strategic than the later ones were. And win level. Okay, I'll win the level.
Mission complete. Friendly cows 2. Enemy cows 78. Death 2. Objectives 12. Time 11:14.
View medal. Oh lord, this will be funny. View my medals. Okay, so these are pretty much just like, yeah, these are pretty much just achievements, pretty much. Anyway, so I've been rambling on about the Army Men series for a while, but I'll just finish this video off by saying it was a good series. It was a really good series, and it was a childhood favorite of mine. I always loved these games as a kid, and it's just a real shame to me that they went downhill as much as they did later on. Like, I think that in this day and age, there could have been some really, really good Army Men titles. I'm pretty sure 3DO has folded by now. I'm pretty sure. I don't think 3DO is even around anymore, and that was the company that developed these games. I'm not sure about that. They may still be around, but I think I heard they folded. I could be wrong about that. But anyway, well, thank you for watching, everybody, and I will see you guys in the next part. This is Blink signing out. Keep your spirits up and your HP high.